guys, so today I'm going to do not a makeup video, but more of like a get to know me or tell my story to you guys so you know a little bit more about me, because most of the time you just see me doing makeup and hear me talking to my dog, and I promise it's just not me and my dog in my life. I do have others. Just so you get to know or get a feel for who I am and basically how my life is or was and is now. So when I was 15, I got pregnant. I was a teen mom. I'm 21 now, so I guess I'm technically not a teen mom anymore. But yeah, I have a 5-year-old son. He is a blessing and amazing, and I am just so thankful that, it happened to me. Like, oh my God, a 15-year-old's pregnant. I had him when I was 16 though, but yeah. And, a lot of girls watch the Teen Mom on TV, which a lot of that is very similar to how it actually goes down. You just don't have a camera in your face 24/7. But, so yeah, it was very hard starting out. I did drop out of high school, like most teen moms end up doing, or girls who get pregnant in high school. I never really enjoyed high school or school in general. It was not my thing. After I had my son, I ended up going to work full time, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, which I still work at the same place I've been working since I was 16. And now I've started my YouTube channel, and that's just another really fun thing that I enjoy doing. I started out doing makeup. I think I got really into it when I was about 17, and then I just slowly started getting more and more into it, and it just became something that I love to do, and it's, a way to express myself and get away from it all and just be myself and express who I am through, this makeup I put on. It just became an outlet for me to be able to do this, and I really enjoy it. I freelance makeup some, but since I do still work full time, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, I don't have a lot of time to do that. So most of the time it's just on me, or either like I did my mom's makeup this past Saturday, or I'll do my friend's makeup if we're going out. It just kind of depends. So yeah. I started college when I was 17. Yeah, I got through 3 years of college, and I was going for pretty much to be an x-ray technician, and then I decided that I wanted to do accounting, what I do, and I suck at math. Like, I'm awful at it. I don't know why I thought I was going to do accounting, but my life just kind of got, with my son growing older and me wanting to be there more with him, I work 8 to 5, and I had to take night classes 3 to 4 times a week, and that cut out almost all of my time with my son. And that's one of the sacrifices you make being a teen mother. You don't have time. You want to benefit your child by going to school, but then again, you don't want to miss out on everything that they do. So I dropped out of college for now. I will probably end up going back or taking some sort of classes, either online or going back to my actual college. But right now, it's just, it's not in the works for me. It's just, this is my life. I enjoy being at home, going to pick my son up right after school and coming right home. I have a boyfriend of almost a year now, and we live together. And he is amazing. God couldn't have put anybody better in mine and my son's life to be a part of it. So yeah, that's a little bit of a background on me. I just want to say, being a teen mother is extremely hard, and very few make it out to have good jobs or have a good degree, or, even finish high school. Almost, none of us have finished high school. And it's just because it gets so hard. I mean, you sacrifice things for your children, but at 16, you want to be a normal teenager. You don't want to have to, get up in the middle of the night unless it's to go party. You don't want to have to get up in the middle of the night, rock the baby, and, put him back to sleep, put her back to sleep. You don't want to have to do that. And it's just, it's never, I'm thankful for my experience, for God giving me my child, just because the person I was before I had him, I was selfish, arrogant. I mean, the only person I cared about was me. And if children teach you anything, it's that, it's not all about you, and you make sacrifices for them because that's what they're here for. You know, they depend on you solely. They don't have anybody else. I knew that I wanted to raise my child. I didn't want my parents helping me. You know, I had a great support system, I can say that. My two sisters and my mom and my dad and my stepmother, they all, you know, whatever you want to do, we support you 110%, and that was awesome. And I know a lot of girls don't have that, and, you know, it all works out. It's, you know, God has a plan for everybody, and whatever your plan may be, you know, if you still want to go to college after having a baby at 16, you go to college. There's a way to do it. There's always going to be a way to do it. And you just have to figure out what your plan is and what you're in love with and what you want to do with your life. But you also have to keep that forethought of my child comes first, no matter what. And for the first 4 years of Luke's life, I didn't date anybody. I mean, I went on dates, and there was a few in between where I thought, maybe, but never like it is now, you know. I didn't want to settle. I didn't want to settle for somebody who, you know, didn't treat me the way I felt I needed to be treated or the way I deserved to be treated. Because I've grown my empire here. I mean, since I was 16, I'm 21 now. Since I was 16, I've been growing my empire. I've been, you know, raising my son the way I wanted to. I have been slowly stepping up in my job, and I couldn't handle not having the same level of respect that I'm at, or the same level of maturity. And most 17, 18-year-old boys, they're not looking to settle down with somebody that already has a child, or, you know, they're still in the, you know, I want to party, I want to go out and have a good time, and you can't do that if you're a teen mom. Me, that's how I feel. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But, you know, I've always told anybody who, you know, I have spoken with that is having sex before they're ready, you know that a baby's not going to make him stay. A baby's not going to make him love you. I mean, try all you want, but, you know, but I know a lot of girls who, you know, intentionally try to get pregnant to keep the guy around when they ultimately treat him like trash. And, you know, I just knew for myself that the way I perceive myself and what I've built, I was not going to have it torn down by somebody who didn't respect me and my son enough. And, you know, I did have my days where I went out and was a normal teenager, but then again, I came right back home and went back to being a mom. It was never, I'm just not going to be a mom. I'm just going to be a normal teenager. When I decided to have my baby and keep him and, you know, not put him up for adoption or anything like that, I made the decision to be there 24/7 or be there for him, you know, emotionally, physically, take care of him, every single thing. I decided to be there for him. And, you know, if you need to hear this, if somebody you know needs to hear this, feel free to show it to them, because it's just something that I have felt so strongly about, you know, because I am a teen mom and I do watch the shows they have, and no, I don't agree with almost any of them. You know, somehow, you know, I see that they don't put their children first. They care more about their own needs before their children, and that's not how it's supposed to be in my eyes. My mom always taught me that your children come first. That is your, you know, foremost thought when you wake up. You make sure they're good, you know. You don't care about yourself more. That's just, you know, that's just how I was raised. That's how. Children are a humongous responsibility. And if you don't think you're ready to potentially, or it happen on accident, have a child or get pregnant, you know, don't do it. You know, if he loves you, he'll wait. If he loves you, he will wait with you. And, you know, thinking back, no, I wouldn't change my life. I wouldn't go back and change it because, you know, I love my son and he is the reason that I am who I am today. But then again, I wouldn't have had the struggles I had, or the hard times, or, you know, the disappointment and the pain, because it does hurt inside you. You know, your parents, ultimately, they're disappointed in you. Mine were disappointed in me. But I had a mama who was, you know, just stronger than I could have ever imagined. And, you know, she pushed me to do what she thought was right. I went to parenting classes, every single week. I did, you know, the birthing classes. I learned every single thing I needed to learn to raise my baby, you know, and she was preparing me for that. And I know that so many girls or teens that get pregnant don't have that support. It's one of those topics that just gets me, you know, going because I love, you know, I talk about it and because I've witnessed it, I've been there, I've felt it. I know what it feels like to feel the disappointment. I know what it feels like to be scared to death, to, you know, want to hit your knees and cry. And, you know, in the end, I promise it is always going to be okay. Always. There is never a time when just because you feel so down and out, everything turns out the way it's supposed to be. And you know, my mother has always told me things are going to get worse before they get better. And she was right. You know, things got bad and I was scared. I rarely cry. That's just not my thing. I don't know. I think I just built up a wall being a teen parent that, you know, because when I'd be in the grocery store, you know, older women would look at me and be like, oh God, you know, is that your little brother? No, he's mine. And I think I just built up this strong wall to, you know, kind of defend myself, but more defend him because, you know, he has a mother that's 21 and he's 5. So it's like I built up this wall to help him. And it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those things I feel so strongly about, and I am genuinely here to help. Whatever you want to do, if you want to talk to somebody, if you're feeling, you know, scared, or you just want to tell somebody, you know, what's going on with you and you can't talk to your parents or they're not supportive of you. This is totally not for my channel is, you know, beauty and whatnot, but, you know, my story, I feel like everybody needs somebody. No matter what, you need somebody to talk to. And I know I needed it, and I had my mother. But I know there's people out there that don't have that support system like I did. And it's just one of those things I feel so, so strongly about. And it, you know, really gets my emotional side going because, you know, I'm like, I felt that way too. I know exactly how you feel. So, yeah, I will be doing more makeup videos this week. I got the Jaclyn Hill palette in the mail, so I will probably do a swatch video as well as a makeup look for that. I also recently got some new brushes from BH Cosmetics, as well as some new Gerard Cosmetic lipsticks. But yeah, I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this video. I know it's totally off topic from what my channel is supposed to be, but I felt like I needed to tell you, you know, how I feel about my story and how I feel about other people's story that are similar to mine. And if you didn't enjoy it, that's totally cool, you know, whatever. I won't do any more of these, I guess, but you know, if you did enjoy it, let me know. More videos to help you get through what you're going through, because either I've been there, I know somebody who's been there, or I can give you advice even if I don't even know what the hell you're going through. But yeah, so I don't know. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be back later this week with a new makeup video. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you next time.